Hey everybody, I am back with my micro camper build and design number 2 or layout number 2. I realized I had a big flaw in my thinking on the first one, and that's because it's not a straight up and down box. I want the front to be shorter than the back for aerodynamics. So I don't want it to go past the top of my car, basically. So that gate I have there, the blue line, that's about 4.5 feet tall. That's the tallest I want. It can go probably a little bit taller, but that's how tall I would like the front of the camper to be once it's on the trailer. Okay, because the trailer adds another, 14 inches or so. So I got thinking a shower I'm not going to be able to stand up in, and that was up in the corner up here. So, do I want to have to sit on the potty to shower? I don't think so. And then I was worried about how much area I'm going to have for door swing and all that kind of stuff because, I'm not going to be able to make a good transition. It'll be pretty sharp because I only have like a foot or so behind that door, and then it would have to be at full height. So anyway, this is design number 2. It's taking into account the height. So I decided to put the bed and the storage areas on the front of the camper. So that area there represents the bed and the storage. So there'd be storage there, and when it's folded out, there'd be a bed all the way across. The other thing that this gives me the option is, if I want to, I could put an air conditioner right up here directly over the tongue of the camper. So that would put a lot of weight that I need up towards the front, and I could potentially put an air conditioner in here. I don't know for sure I'll need it, but if I'm going somewhere where it's 105, I might want a small portable air conditioner to go with me. So that was part of my thoughts on this. So next to that, I'm still going to have a lot of area. So let me start here at the back a little bit. This is my door area. It's not quite as wide as it shows here. It goes to about there. But that would be all door and open floor space, and the floor space when the bed's up would go all the way to the front. So remember, the camper is about 7 foot long and 6 foot wide. So that gives a relatively, I made these countertops a little shorter, this storage area, than over here for a couple of reasons. But that gives me a lot of open floor space. Over here, I would put my bathroom and my shower. Now, they do make camping trays that go in the shower for bathrooms that are exactly 24 inches by 27 inches. So that's what I measured out here. So I figured my bathroom would be 27 inches this way and 24 inches to the back. That's why the door is not centered, because obviously I don't want to walk into the middle of the bathroom. Then I have another area. This whole area here, from here all the way to the bed, would be countertop space, except my sink would sit approximately right here, if that's the sink I use. It's a pretty big sink, so it's like 16 by 13, something like that. So I gave it a little extra room here. Behind that, I would put my little water spigot off to the side probably, and then I would have an area I could put like a dish rack, where I could store my dishes and things, and I could even have a little cabinet up above. So that's what I was thinking with the sink. The wheel well, you probably can't see it very well. There's a dotted line that goes right there. That's the wheel well. So I wanted the refrigerator on the front part of the camper, just in front of the wheels. And that would be the space that the refrigerator would take. If I get the one I want. The one I really, really want is a dual zone, set power, 37 quart, I believe it is. So I'm hoping it might go on a good sale soon so I could pick one up. That would allow me to put a drawer underneath the refrigerator that I could pull out this way. And I was thinking, since it opens to the top, I could put a flip up little like extra counter space right here that I would have for extra prep room when I'm cooking and stuff. So this would make like a little L-shaped kitchen when I needed it to. And I could still have the drawer and the little extra counter space. On this side, I would have more than enough room to put my diesel heater off the back, which is, I really want to get the kind with the tank that's separate so that the tank would be outside. I do not want the smell of diesel inside my camper, especially since I'd be traveling with birds and they're very sensitive to, and I'm extremely sensitive to smells. So that would be where the diesel heater goes, and I could hang the tank out here somewhere, well, right off the back above the tail lights or something like that. Then this just gives me space here, extra little cabinet space. I could put, you know, drawers or shelves or whatever. And then above here, I'm just, again, in front of the wheel wells, I would put my solar setup, my heavy solar power station, or if I can learn enough, I can wire up a battery. I was looking at those mini lithium batteries that are 100 amp, maybe fit 2 in here. I mean, I can bring it this way some because the wheel well stops right where that tape is. But that would be my solar. So I believe, again, other than the water, that would put a lot of weight on that side. I would probably just take the water tank when I'm traveling now and just shove it up towards the front because I'm going to be using a portable water anyway. So I could strap it down between the seats here and just put the water up at the front of the camper, and that would be good weight distribution again with the refrigerator and the solar and the water and even an air conditioner up there. If I put an air conditioner up there, I would like to make it so that I could pull it in when I'm traveling and have the little hatch that goes down, and then the water can just sit like in that area. But anyway, that's number 2. I like the other way I have it set up better, but I have to go with what works best for the camper. And again, the height, I don't want it. I would rather have it lower over the table and where I'm sleeping than in the bathroom and lose all the counter space and storage space and whatnot. What I would do, though, is I would move my windows so that my bed, I would have like a large window that went from my bed area this way, and the other longer window would go from my bed area that way. So I would have lots of cross ventilation in the bed area, and then I still have the one small window, which I probably would put in the bathroom. I'm not sure. I don't want it on the front because I don't want to have to worry about, you know, trying to figure out with the curve or the angle. And, well, maybe. It might be able to go in that little area between the beds here. But I'm not that worried about it right now. I could figure that out once I start getting back to my drawing. Anyway, I know I'm rambling a bit, but this is setup number 2, and this is probably the one that will have to be used more than the other one because of the curve of the roof. So anyway, there you go. What do you think about setup number 2? I think it's just as efficient, and it should work either way. You guys have a wonderful day.